What's up, YouTube? It's your boy BR2727. Shout out my Transformer collectors, one to a scale collectors, whatever you collect, shout out to you. And we are doing another three things. And I wasn't going to do three things on this. This is Cang Toys Thunderking, their version of Predaking. I was going to do three things on this because if you don't know, three things is where I say three things I like, three things I don't like about a figure after 3 days of having it. And I've had this figure for a while, but I just combined it like a week ago. And I try to keep it real with y'all and keep it honest with y'all and live my routes, but it's been longer than 3 days. But I felt like I had to do one because of the gravity of what this figure holds in my collection. So before we get started, I just want to say I'm gonna give you a quick size comparison, and it actually leads into number one. The first thing I like about this is the presence. So as you can see, it's humongous. That's Fans Toys Quake Waves and that Quake Wave, excuse me. And as you can see, this thing is enormous. Like the sword is taller than it. It makes Quake Wave look smaller. Quake Wave is a big figure. If you got MP Prime or Megatron Quake or Galvatron, Quake Wave is probably about that size, maybe a little bit shorter. But that just shows you right there. My first thing I like about this figure is the presence, like just the size. The wings add to it. The wings always add to it, but just the sheer bulk of it, the size, everything, it looks like a Predaking is supposed to look. That's thing number one, the presence. The second thing is, as you're looking at the presence, the paint. The paint is spectacular. This is painted just as good as a Fans Toys, just as good as a Flames Toys. It is amazing. It is painted like a $600, $700, $800 figure. So I know in total, what you had like 8 figures or whatever, so it probably totaled to like $700. It's painted like that. It's painted like statue quality paint. So paint is just top-notch paint. That's the second thing I like about it. And the third thing I like about it, let me move Quake Wave out the way real quick. The third thing I like about it is I don't want to say playability, but the parts from an aspect of it. Like the feet become robots and wolves. The monkey pants everybody knows about becomes like a Optimus Primal type figure, and it's actually a really good figure. I think it's just the parts forming playability that they gave to it. I would like to see more companies do that, because like I'm fine with parts forming, but to add this level of playability with each parts forming piece, it turns into a figure or some secondary character. Even the hands turn into a crab. Like they just really threw everything they had in it from that standpoint, and it's cool. And so like it's just really well done. They also included the things that make it more stable, like the knee pads, turn into like boxing gloves for the monkey. So they really thought this thing through or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And everything that's on here has an alternative purpose, right? You know what I'm saying? The weapons, of course, the wings, of course, but like the pants, like I said, the feet, like I said, everything is just well done or whatever. So those three things I like: the presence, the paint, and the parts forming playability. We got to talk more about their parts from playability down the line, because they are the first company to do that, I think. And so those are the three things I don't like. Three things I like, excuse me. The three things I don't like is, one, the face sculpt. It's kind of hard. Let me see if I can get in on the face sculpt right here. I'm doing this on my phone. If you can see the face sculpt, it looks, let me move it up a little bit, get you a little closer. Sorry about this. If you look at the face, it looks like that Insecticon hard shell from Transformers Prime. It doesn't look anything like Predaking. And I hope that they release a face with their new combiner they're doing, that dinosaur combiner, but the face really takes away from it. That's the first thing I don't like about it. And the second thing I don't like about it, as I zoom out, give me 1 second, is I love the paint, and I actually love the colorway of it, but I wish it was more oranges. Orange is my favorite color, and they seem to replace a lot of oranges with kind of reds and kind of that champagne color. But I would have liked to see more orange too. I think that would have been kind of, you know, for me personally, it would have been better if it had more oranges. And the third thing I don't like about it is, and these are minor. The only major thing is the face sculpt, but the rest of these are so minor. The third thing I don't like about it is Razor Claw. I just think Razor Claw, combined it doesn't really matter, but I just think Razor Claw is such a cut below the other figures that it's laughable how bad he is compared to other figures. But yeah, those are the three things I don't like. The face sculpt, I wish they would have used more orange in the colorway of it, and Razor Claw, the individual character. But make no mistake about this, my guy. This thing is amazing. This thing may be the best It's by far the best combiner I have ever bought in my life. The best combiner in my collection. This may be the best piece in my collection. Like this has made me rethink what masterpiece transformers can be and should be. Like I used to be like, hey, if it's a figure, if it's a fire, what's the figure you grab? I always thought it'd be something fans towards, and now with and then flames towards in that equation too. But now, honestly, this may be it. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not even a Predaking character fan like that. Like I just wanted to check this out. I saw the first piece, I liked it. The second piece, I liked it more. Third piece, I liked it more, and kind of got more and more down the line with how much I like this figure, each individual figure, and it just kind of, you know, it reeled me in because this thing is amazing. Most of the bots are amazing, minus Razor Claw. This thing is absolutely amazing. Probably the best figure in my collection. Definitely top three. It's better than pretty much every Flames toys I have. Pretty much every Fans toys I have. A couple of Flames toys and Fans toys can go with it, but this thing is amazing. If you can get your hands on it, whether it's in the MP scale or the Legend scale, get it. Cang Toys knows how to paint a figure. They know how to make a figure. All these things are really well made, really well done. This is the definition of masterpiece. You may not like the stylized look, and I understand that, but take off those G1 glasses. This is masterpiece plus. This is the next level of masterpiece. This is the Bugatti of masterpiece figures. That's the best way to put it. This is the Bugatti of masterpiece figures. And before we go, I'm just rank the figures individually. And then before we go, I just rank the figures individually. So the worst figure, like I said, is Razor Claw. Then I'll rank the feet. The feet come with one comes with Razor Claw, one comes with the Gorilla. So the worst is Razor Claw, then the feet, then would be Rampage, the tiger, and that's a really good figure. It's just the worst out of them. Then after Rampage, I think that the Rhino, Headstrong, is better than Rampage. Then Tantrum, then Dive Bomb. Then the best out of all of them is actually the Monkey Pants, the Gorilla. Thorilla is amazing. But all those figures, everything from Rampage on up is a B figure, B plus figure. So, bravo Cang Toys. Please do more combiners, Cang Toys. Do more G1 combiners. I want to see you tackle an Abominus. I want to see you tackle a Computron. I want to see you tackle a Monstruct. I know you got the Dinobot combiner coming, but please turn back to G1 and do some of those G1 characters with this sauce. Thank you guys for watching as always. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.